Hey, 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 it's Tuesday. Welcome to Life Strategies with Nat. I'm your host, Natalia, aka Nat, and we are here every Tuesday talking about life strategies that you can use on your entrepreneurial journey to help you reduce overwhelm, reduce confusion, and really get into a peak state of performance so that you can just reach all of your goals and be unstoppable. Today hey Sakshi, I've got some really exciting news to share. And you'll probably see a lot of it coming out. And it kind of leads into the topic of today, which is, are you a victim? Are you a worker? Or are you a winner? So we're going to come back to that. A few things. Women's Wellness Retreat, Circle of Kindness, coming this year. Be on the lookout for a link that talks about the retreat that's coming up. It's going to be, spoiler alert, in Portugal. Stay tuned for that. The other thing is there's an online vision board workshop that's out right now, and it also ties into this topic. So I'll put the link for all of those below, but it ties into the topic of discussion because last weekend I was out boating and it was marvelous. I took some time out. Oh, hi, sunshine, you're so sweet. And I took some time out, I went boating, and I went out on the Sea-Doo, and I think it stems from a car accident I was in like years and years ago. Everyone was fine, no like crazy injuries, but I did have like whiplash back then. Anyway, fast forward, didn't really think anything of it. And then I think Wednesday, Thursday, like I started to get really stiff, I couldn't even move. Like, this is amazing right now. I called my chiro on Thursday night, and I was like sending her a message frantically, which also actually is, I want to just highlight the importance of having a solid wellness team around you, like your doctor, your chiro, acupuncturist, a coach, mentor, whatever, dentist, all of those, like massage therapist, everyone that you need is in place, because I went for a massage, I went for acupuncture, I went for chiro, and now I'm like, feeling better. But why I'm telling you this is because I overworked myself last week, and I want to tell you this because it's really easy to fall into these moments as an entrepreneur, whether you're starting out or you're in business for a while, or even if you're just thinking about getting into the entrepreneurial space. We are creatives. We have so many ideas. We want to do everything. And, what happened was my body was like, Missy, you need to slow down, and you need to not, you need to remember those, the self-care, all of that stuff. Because we know everything that I talk about on this show, we know we need to eat better. We know we need to drink more water. We know we shouldn't be sitting for long periods of time. We know we have to have a plan in place so that we can hold ourselves accountable and we don't end up going and working all sorts of hours. Because, I'm a recovering workaholic, and I'm happy to admit it. So, I want to tell you this stuff because it's really relevant to what I'm going to talk to you about, which is it's the be, do, have model. And so I talk a lot about this in any vision board workshop I do, either live or in the online version. But it's basically, it's a way of looking at life in three different ways. So you have the victim. The victim sees their life, hey Anisha, the victim sees their life as have, do, be. So this kind of ties into the questions that I was asking. So do you feel like life always happens to you? Do you feel like the more that you have and the more that you do, the happier that you'll be? So just circling back, so the victim they live their life as have, do, be. So the more that I have, the more that I can do, and then I'll be happy. The problem with this way of life, way of living, is that you're never going to be satisfied. So you're always going to be chasing something you don't have yet. So it's almost like you're chasing happiness. Like you're not, it's going to be very difficult for you to feel happy in any moment. The worker lives their life as do, have, be. So the more that I do, the more that I'll have, and then I'll be happy. So the more that I work, the more money I'll have, the happier I'll be. So like, I'm just trying to give you some like real life examples around that. And this is where a lot of, I fall into probably all three of these. Definitely the winner more so, but it took me a while to get there. But let me just finish off that thought with the worker. So do, have, be. The problem is that the work never ends, does it? Like it's always there. So you can keep working, and sure, you can get more money, or whatever else is in that have bucket. But again, like it's going to be difficult for you to maintain that happy peak state vibe if you're working all the time. So the winner attitude, the winner way of living is be, do, have. The happier I am, the stronger I am, the more fulfilled I am, the more that I can do, and then the have just comes naturally. So it's a model that's talked about a lot in the personal development, life coaching space. I learned it from Tony Robbins. That's the first person I had learned it from. It was an article that I was reading of his, and it really hit home to me. And even when I was learning how to, about vision boards and how they play a role in our life and getting clear, it really struck home for me, and it's something that I incorporate into my workshops before we even go into the vision board space, because it's important to be able to think of yourself, think of your life. If you think of the next year, think of it like, who is the person that I want to be? Who do I need to become in order to do the things that I want to do? So, if you want to travel 2 weeks a year, if you want to start a business, if you want to take your business to the next level, so that you can have, the villa on the sea and, whatever, more time with your family, whatever it is, it's all within your control. This is how we get to design our life. This is how we get to own that crystal ball of ours. We can see the crystal ball, and sure, we can say, oh, I don't know. But you actually can create that vision in that crystal ball for you if you just, have a good starting point, if you're honest with yourself of where you're at and what you need to do to fill the gap of where you want to get to. So that's today's episode. So, the be, do, have model, getting yourself into a position where you are happy first, where you are healthy first, and then the rest will fall into place. But you need to get peak state first. And you hear me say this all the time, but mindset is 90% of it. So that's a lot of what I talk about is mindset and wellness. How do we get ourselves healthy from the inside out? Not just mindset, but making sure we're living our purpose, having healthy relationships, having healthy finances, having a strong community around us, getting enough sunshine, getting enough water, fresh air, whole foods, getting enough rest. All of these things are connected. So if you feel like you're in a place of overwhelm or confusion or anything, you're in the right place. Come every week, join the group where we do a lot more sort of in-depth stuff, or reach out to me and I'm happy to talk to you about my mentorship program and all that stuff, because and all the different things that are available to you, even if it's not working with me. But I want to make sure that you're there and you're in that peak state. And so I hope that this, hey Karen, I hope that this episode has been really helpful for you. If you're just catching on now, maybe go back and watch the replay, and let me know if you're watching on replay. Give me a hashtag replay so that I can come and say hello. All right, everyone, have a great rest of the day, a wonderful rest of the week, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.